Hello, AP Computer Science A students. With this help video, I am hoping to be able to assist you in running your very first program in BlueJ. The objective is to make sure that you know how to open, how to enter in code, how to compile code, and finally how to run a short program in the BlueJ IDE. In the following video, you are going to be getting this information on where exactly you need to go ahead and click to create projects, to create classes, how to add information into your program, how to add particular sections of code, how to compile and why do you need to compile, and then finally, how to go ahead and see what is the output of your perfectly running program. Okay, so at this point, hopefully you have double-clicked on the BlueJ icon on your desktop, and it has opened up this window. It is preparing for you to go ahead and to begin your very first project. So what we will do is we will place our mouse over the word project. We're going to click on that, and a drop-down menu will allow us to do all these different things with the project. So we're going to start a brand new project, so we're going to click on that, and it will automatically prompt you to enter in the name of your new project. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to put in here my first project. Please notice that the first letter in each word is capitalized, and we will then go ahead and click on OK. When we do that, we see a little paper icon appear in that same window. So now what we need to do is we need to prepare the file for the actual code. That is placed in something known as a class file. You have a button right here that says New Class, so we will click on that, and it will once again prompt you for the name of the class, which we will call HelloWorld, with a capital H and a capital W. There are things that are already selected, so you don't have to worry about selecting any of those things. We're all set. And now you go ahead and you click on the bottom here where it says OK. When you do that, now you'll notice that there are two little icons in that white area of the window, with the HelloWorld class appearing as an orange rectangle. It has slashes through it, which means that there's nothing in that file yet, and it has not been compiled, and you cannot run it. So the next thing we need to do is we need to enter in this code. So we're going to go to the area that has the slash marks through it. We're going to double click in there, and when we do, it will open up a separate editing window. So in this editing window, this is where we're going to be entering in all the code that we need to, beginning with the top section in here, which is for the documentation. So at the top is where you should always put a brief description of what your program is going to be doing. In this particular case, Hello World will be displaying a welcoming message. Then you're going to go to the next lines down. And in this line, we're going to be entering in your name. So I'm going to go ahead and put in here Ms. Jocelyn. And the line below that, you can either enter in a version or you can enter in a date. In this class, we're going to be entering in dates. So we're going to say May 17, 2023. Okay, now we're getting down to the nuts and bolts of this actual section of code here. So, believe it or not, the first thing that we're going to do is that we're going to highlight all the code that has been given to us in between the opening curly braces, which is right here, and the closing curly braces, and we're going to hit the delete button. Now all of a sudden your code is empty, but now is where you start entering in your work. So we're going to be adding in the main method. Please type in the following words exactly as I type them in. Public, static, void. Don't worry, we're going to review what these words mean later. Then the word main, that's the name of our method. We're going to open parentheses. We're going to put string with a capital S. We're going to open and close the square brackets. We're going to put the word args and close parentheses. Then we're going to hit enter, And then we're going to place the opening curly brace and then hit enter again. Notice that the closing curly brace has now been added. Now we're going to be entering in our single line of code, which will display the welcoming message. So we're going to say system with a capital S .out .println, and then we're going to open parentheses. We're going to start double quotes. We're going to say hello, comma, world. We'll put in an exclamation point in there. Close the double quotes, close the parentheses, and put a semicolon. All right, we're almost ready to go. Except if you notice in that orange triangle, we still have those slash marks there. So what we need to do is that we need to translate this code into something the computer understands, and that is done by compiling it. Now you will click on the compile button. This will also show us if there's any errors. Apparently everything went well because all those diagonal marks have disappeared from the orange rectangle. So now what we're going to do is that we're going to right click in here, and the second option down, it says void main. This is what you're going to click on. Don't worry about entering any information in that little slot there where the cursor's at. All you got to do is click on OK. And when you do that, your output window is now displaying your welcoming message. Well, congratulations. You've just written your first section of code. And now this concludes this help video. I'm hoping that you were able to get some information out of it. Please remember to reach out to your instructor for further information or for assistance if needed. Remember that we are here for you. Thank you for watching.